Hi, I'm Stephanie, and this is my husband Jeff, and this is my latest in my crazy holiday hat collection. We are the wedding marketing dynamic duo behind Book More Brides, the #1 marketing resource for the wedding industry. Happy holidays to you.
The hat's kind of freaking me out a little bit, Steph.
Oh, suck it up.
So, what's the very best source of leads, Stephanie?
Don't you know the answer to that?
Well, of course I do, but this is a test for your own intelligence.
Well, based on many conversations that we've had with our wedding professional friends and clients, the answer is pretty much unanimous. The best source of leads are word of mouth leads. That's
Definitely.
right. These are the people who've actually seen you in action, or referrals from people who have used your services and have seen you in action as well.
You've already proved yourself.
Now, these people are not price shoppers, right? These leads are really high quality because they already get your value. You don't have to argue about how much you cost.
Right, that's why those are the best ones. In this video, we're going to reveal 3 strategies you can use to get more high quality word of mouth referrals starting today. A word-of-mouth recommendation is the primary factor behind 20 to 50% of purchasing decisions. Now, there's some problems with word-of-mouth leads. For one, right off the bat, you can't count on them to come in on a regular basis. It's very hard to get a regular flow of word-of-mouth leads, even though that would be totally awesome.
And don't forget, a lot of times it's really difficult, even though you have happy couples, to actually get them to post a review for you.
That's true. You know, people are very inconsistent about how they go about making this happen. And, you know, brides, they're busy afterwards.
And they forget to refer you. So word of mouth leads are hard to come by, or harder than they should be.
Right.
Now, here's what most wedding professionals think, and don't beat yourself up if you're thinking this too. The way to get more leads, and especially more word of mouth leads, is to talk about yourself and promote your business more. Well, that kind of, sort of seems like it would work, but it doesn't work that well, right? It's probably not working. What you really need to do is stop talking about yourself and get your happy couples to start talking about you all over the internet instead. Now, the reason why is because they are so much better at promoting you than you could ever be, because of something called social proof. Tell us what that is, Jeff.
Social proof is proof of your value based on what other people say. So 95% of people make decisions based on what others are doing, except me, of course. Well, actually, I fall into that as well. They believe what other brides and grooms more than you. That makes sense, right? I mean, of course you're going to say you're great, but when someone else who's actually hired you says you're great, there you go.
So what are some examples of what we're talking about when we say social proof? Well, word of mouth referrals. When somebody says, hey, my buddy Joe the photographer is the best, you've got to get him for your wedding, that's social proof. When you have testimonials on your website, that is social proof. So are all those thank you letters that
definitely.
you have.
And then the reviews that are all over the place, hopefully.
Now tell us a little bit, Jeff, about the power of social proof. Why does it work so well when it comes to getting people to book you?
Well, social proof, basically, we've been hardwired for this since the early day because it was about survival. We're going to go where the crowd goes, right? You want to stick with the tribe. For instance, if you were going by 2 restaurants and you were hungry and you saw people enjoying themselves in one and the other one was completely empty, you might be a little suspicious about that empty restaurant. You might want to go in the one where there's actually people in there eating and having a good time.
So check out these stats about the power of social proof. 61% of couples report that they use the recommendation of friends and family to make their hiring decisions.
And then 90% of consumers online trust recommendations from people they know. Now check this out, 70% trust opinions of people that they don't know.
That's how powerful social proof
I know,
can
that's
be.
kind of a mind blower to me. If you don't have a strategy for using your social proof to influence more couples to hire you and get more leads, you are totally missing out. You are leaving money on the table, and I know you don't want to do that.
But here is the good news. If you have happy, satisfied couples, you can start using the power of social proof to get more high quality leads right now. And if you're just starting out with your wedding business, take this as an opportunity to make getting those word of mouth leads a habit by using these strategies we're about to share to build up high quality leads fast. So, strategy number 1.
Strategy number 1, get your couples to post a review. I know this sounds simple, but this is important. Ask them, You know, sometimes they're not going to just do it on their own. In fact, most of them won't do it unless you remind them. You want to make it super easy, and then you want to give them a reason to do it as well.
Let's break it down for a second. Ask every single one of your couples to post a review. Now, when Jeff and I would ask our couples to post a review, we'd get, without offering any kind of incentive, about 40% of them would do it because we have a really good relationship.
Right, that started racking up pretty quick.
And it turns out that statistics show that the best time to ask for a review is right away. It's actually 2 days after the wedding when they're still super excited about it. Don't ask me the reasons why, although that makes sense to me. 2 days after the wedding is the best time, so don't wait.
That means a lot of them are on their computer on their honeymoon.
And number 2, copy and paste. Make it so simple by copying and pasting right into an email anything that they've written that could be used as a testimonial before. So if you've got a thank you email from them, or they left a great comment on your Facebook page or on your blog, copy and paste it, include that with a direct link right in an email, a direct link that sends them right to your listing.
Right, make it as easy as possible.
And ask them to post a review so that it's just as easy as clicking through to do it. And then number 3 is give them a thank you gift in advance for doing it. Don't wait until after they've posted the review in order to reward them. Instead, when you send that email asking for a review, say, hey, I'm also emailing you a $5 gift certificate for Starbucks to thank you for the time that you're taking to post this review. You will increase the number of reviews you get. You probably even double the number of reviews that you get right away.
It definitely works, and I think it's worth $5 for a glowing review, no doubt. So now boost your social proof review power.
Here's how to do it.
Yes, you want to get your reviews on page 1. So what does that mean, get your reviews on page 1? Basically what you want to do is go to Google and type in the name of your business and then reviews and see what comes up right away. Where are you being reviewed now? Maybe you aren't, but see what comes up first. Because
that's what your couples are actually going to be finding when they search for your reviews.
Right.
And not only that, search for the area, name of your area,
like
followed by the type
San Diego
of
photographer. You can find out what things come up first.
San Diego photographer
reviews. And see what comes up first. That's where you want to be.
Another thing you can do to get even more word-of-mouth leads with your social proof is to add widgets to your website. A lot of times these review sites offer widgets that you can use. That's social proof. Spread it everywhere. Make sure you embed them on your Facebook page. Make it easy for people to find those reviews.
They shouldn't have to hunt for them. It should be like right out there.
Use them all over your website and in your marketing.
Get 10 reviews per listing. According to Wedding Wire, with their stats, 106% more clicks for people who have 10 reviews or more. So that's something to consider.
So for each of those listings that you have that come up on page 1, make sure that you have at least 10 reviews. You want to target those and make it a habit. Make it a habit to collect and ask for these reviews from your couples and make it easy for them. Now here's strategy number 2.
Strategy number 2, publish a real wedding review blog post. So what is that as opposed to a regular blog post, Stephanie?
Well, after your wedding, what you're going to do is write something about it. It doesn't have to be long, about 200 words about how great the couple was, the amazing things that they did at their wedding. In particular, you want to mention colors, themes, details, the kind of stuff that brides really love.
You spend a lot of time picking that out,
Absolutely. And talk about how great they were. Include photos if you can, and you can, because everybody has a camera on their phone these days. So include photos, or better yet, get your photographer friends to give you photos to include in the blog post. When you're done, publish the blog post, send the couple a link to your blog post about their wedding, and ask them, please comment on this blog post. Share it, like it, share it with all your family and friends. And you better believe they're going to. They're so excited about the wedding, how their wedding was the best one ever. They want to talk about it. So they're going to share it all over the internet. And in fact, I remember one of our brides, when we did this for her, she wrote me an email back and said, thanks for the great review of my wedding. I mean, they take this stuff seriously and they'll spread it all over the place.
This also works with other wedding pros. In fact, you want to make sure in your blog post that you mention the other pros you worked with and say, yeah, and there was awesome photographer there, or awesome DJ, or awesome flowers, or what have you, and then link to their site because they're going to love that, and then they're going to share it too. Get that viral thing going on.
This is also something you want to do right away because you want them to share it when they're most excited, which is pretty much right after the wedding.
Yeah, timing is really important. You don't want to go back a year later and do it because everybody's kind of like, we've moved on.
Yeah. So tell us about strategy number 3.
Strategy number 3, and I love this one. This is new. Talking Weddings. Talking Weddings is a program that has a Facebook app that spreads your reviews online. It is gorgeous and it works fantastic on Facebook because it's going to put your reviews where your brides already are and where their friends are and where other possible brides are. So it's really a great program. We're really digging it. It's so easy that 70 to 90% of couples will post a review because it makes it so simple for them to do it, which is awesome.
Now here's an interesting statistic. Each time a person shares something in social media, it reaches approximately 150 people. Something you need to know about Talking Weddings is that they are not just regular static reviews like the kind you have on the wedding directory sites. Talking Weddings lets your couples tell vibrant living stories. Stories that include photos and video that earn comments and shares from family and friends. So what happens when they share something on Facebook? 150 potential people see it, but every time a guest or a friend comments, likes, and shares that story on Facebook, another 150 people see it.
It just keeps growing. It's not like this little review that just hangs out there. It's alive. It just keeps growing.
It can go viral in your local wedding market very quickly. So let me show you what this looks like. This is the Talking Weddings page for the Green Building in Brooklyn. Now this was the very first wedding business in the US to have Talking Weddings.
Awesome job, Green Building.
And as you can see, Talking Weddings is kind of like Pinterest for reviews because, as you can see, if you click the pink photo icon for Laura's wedding here, it opens up into a real wedding spread that includes photos and links to the other professionals who worked her wedding and also your contact info right at the top. So every time this gets shared, it's promoting your business.
Yeah, it's super cool. You can share it on your wall and the bride can share it on her Facebook wall. And it looks like this. It's really beautiful. Their friends and family can comment, like, and share it so it just keeps spreading. It gets brides and grooms promoting your business for you. And the great thing is they're promoting it where all these potential brides and grooms are. They're on Facebook, so it's getting promoted there. Talking Weddings is brand new in the United States, but we are so lucky. We've convinced them to hook you up so you can get to try it. You can actually get your first 60 days free with no credit card needed. So you can really test drive this baby and see if it's right for you, and you're gonna know it's right for you, I'm telling you. It is really super cool. So you'd be crazy not to do this. Now here's the deal, it's very time sensitive because this offer expires on January 1st, and we're just making this video now, so we're telling you, sign up, get yourself in there, give this thing a test drive. So you click the link below for your free trial or go to bookmorebrides.com/TW.
All right, so let's recap what we've covered in this video, shall we? Make sure that you got it. First of all, use social proof to get more word-of-mouth leads. When you request reviews from your couples, include a direct link and give them a gift to get more of them to actually post reviews. Use your reviews everywhere, your website, use widgets, your Facebook page, in your marketing. Get at least 10 reviews on each of the listings that you have to get 106% more clicks through to your website. Publish real wedding review blog posts to get your brides and grooms sharing your business information with all their family and friends, and use Talking Weddings to go viral on Facebook.
Definitely. So here are some actions for you. Action number 1, ask 3 couples for a review following these guidelines. Get out there, make it happen. Number 2, publish a real wedding blog post of your most recent wedding and share it. Just do this. It'll work for you. And number 3, sign up for that Talking Weddings free trial by clicking the link below. Do it now.
Now we're not done with our holiday video series yet. Stay tuned for our next video. We're going to share our favorite lessons learned from the past year and killer marketing strategies that we want to share with you, including a secret strategy that you can use to reach 70% of couples on the bridal show lead list that you get super cheap without sending spammy emails. We don't like spammy emails. And we're also going to confess how we fixed a major screw up this year so that you can learn from our mistakes.
That's right, we mess up so you don't have to.
See you again really soon, and happy holidays.